Hello everybody, Agnostic Haywood here, reading the Bible. First time in a long time. We are on 43. Just a little story time. I mean, I don't really take it as being much. Joseph's brothers go to Egypt, and then Joseph makes a bargain, sends them back with food and silver, requests them to bring back Benjamin. Not quite sure why. And then he's holding someone in prison. To prove their honesty. So now they're going back to Egypt, I presume. I said they, Joseph's brothers, back to Egypt. Let's see how long that chapter is. A little bit long, so we need to get to it. Now the famine was still severe in the land. So when they had eaten all the grain they had brought from Egypt, go back and buy some more food. Judah said to him, the man warned us solemnly, you will not see my face again unless your brother is with you. If you will send our brother along with us, we will go down and buy food for you. But if you will not send him, we will not go down, because the man said to us, all right, so I'm not really sure why they haven't gone back yet, because they do have a brother in prison there. Israel asks, why did you bring this trouble on me by telling this man you had another brother? The man questioned us closely against ourselves and our family. Is your father still living? He asked. Do you have another brother? We simply answered his questions. How were we to know he would say, bring your brother down here? Judah said to Israel, his father, send the boy along with me. We will go at once, that we and you and your children may live and not die. I'm personally responsible for him. If I do not bring him back to you, I will bear the blame before you all my life. As it is, if we had not delayed, we could have gone and returned twice. Okay, so there was a delay. They're acknowledging it. It's a windy day out there, guys. So it's like bam, bam on top of the roof. And their father Israel said to them, it must be, then do this. Put best products of the land in your bags. Take them to the man as a gift. Balm, honey, spices, myrrh, pistachio, and almonds. Yeah. I don't know. I look up myrrh every now and then, but I can't remember. Spice of some sort. Perhaps I know what pistachios are and almonds. I eat one of those two every now and then, right? And you must return the silver, in case it was a mistake. Go back to the man. God grant you mercy. As for me, if I am bereaved, I am bereaved. All right. So men took the gifts and doubled the amount of silver. Benjamin also. They hurried down to Egypt and presented themselves to Joseph. Joseph said, Benjamin with them. He said, steward of his house, please take these men to my house. Slaughter an animal, prepare dinner. There, eat dinner with me. Oh. Okay, so Joseph's going to give him some good diddles. Now, as the men were frightened when they were taken to his house, they thought, we are brought here because of the silver that was put back. He wants us to attack us and overpower us, seize us as slaves. So I went to Joseph's steward and spoke to him with interest. Please, sir, came here for the first time to buy food. At the place where we stopped for the night, we opened our sacks and each found silver. Brought it back with us. We've also brought additional silver with us to buy food. We don't know who put our silver in our sacks. It's all right, he said, don't be afraid. Your God, the God of your father, has given you treasure in your sacks. I received your silver. Then he brought Simeon out to them. All right, Simeon's the brother they had in prison. Steward took the men to Joseph's house, gave them water to wash their feet, got fodder for the donkeys, prepared gifts for Joseph's arrival at noon because they heard they were to eat there. Okay, so they're going to give him gifts, whatever. Myrrh and all that other stuff. When Joseph came home, they presented him the gifts they had brought into the house. They bowed down before him. He asked them how they were, and then he said, how is your aged father you told me about? Is he still living? Your servant, our father, is still alive. As he looked about and saw his brother Benjamin, his own mother's son, he asked, is this your youngest brother, the one you told me about? He said, God be gracious to you, my son. Deeply moved at the sight of his brother, Joseph hurried out and looked for a place to weep. He wept there, private room. He came out after washing his face, controlled himself, said, serve the food. They served him by himself. The brothers by they served him by himself. Brothers by themselves, and the Egyptians who ate with them by themselves, because Egyptians cannot eat with Hebrews. Okay, just that's with Egyptians. I'm sorry. That's just it. Every now and then you're like reading a story. You're like, okay, where's this heading? It's been a while since I've read it. I don't really remember. And they just, man, throw in something like this. All right. Men had been seated before him, and they ordered their edges from the firstborn to the youngest. They looked at each other in astonishment. When portions were served to them from Joseph's table, Benjamin's portions was 5 times as much as anyone else's. So they feasted and drank freely with him. Okay, so everybody came back, brought silver, eating dinner with them. All the brothers are together. I don't think they realize he is who he is yet. He being Joseph, knows who they are. Apparently Egyptians can't eat with Hebrews. Gotta throw in that. Just for whatever reason. All right, pretty low-key story. Y'all have a good afternoon. Chapter 44 soon.